So, hi guys, I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. The reason why the topic is Canada Don't Cast is because it was the topic yesterday. And I had a long talk with Mrs. Linda, who wanted to bite off my head today. And she made me realize that I'm a bit too hard on Canada people, which is not my intention, to be honest. And she also said we need to balance the message out. We need to. Hello, Duchess, how are you doing? We need to balance the matter out properly. And I'm like, okay, this is true. She was of the opinion that a lot of people are doing well in Canada, which is true. And I'm also of the opinion that quite a lot of people, you see, the only people I have a problem for, and I was trying to explain this to Linda, are the people that are doing well in Nigeria, but because everybody else, they japa, themselves wear clothes, japa, unprepared. And although Mrs. Linda doesn't want me to discourage them, I'm like, I need to discourage some people who think that going abroad is 100. And I'll tell you why. I know at least 20 marriages that were destroyed, good marriages in Nigeria, just by the distance. I'm telling you, if I can't see my wife for 5 years, I don't know how that marriage will work. I don't know how that marriage will work. First 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. You go begin to believe, say your wife, they do something, even if you know they do something. You are not there to read her body language. You understand what I'm saying? It happened to one of my guys. He was coming in from Nigeria to this same Canada to throw his wife a surprise party. He got to the airport. He no say, in wife, new boyfriend for Canada, they throw a surprise party. I told this story before. Saying calling wife in children pick phone. The wife don't tell the children, say, tell your daddy I'm upstairs sleeping, that he said nobody should disturb her. Meanwhile, in wife day where they throw surprise party for her. The person where they throw surprise party for her by am range. You see, at least this one get access to his wife. They come, they go, you go, they read the body language. Baba, if the only communication you have with your wife or your husband is 5 years of phone call and video call, you have to have an extreme amount of maturity where me I not get. After 2-3 months of not seeing my wife, not talking to her one-on-one, not be able to touch her like this, I go begin the para. And I no go fit control her. You understand what I'm telling you? And that will also increase. That will also increase my availability for temptation. I don't know if I'm making sense to you. A lot of families were destroyed. I'm not talking about wife where they manage husband for Nigeria. The husband, they popo am, they flog and cane. But the wife, they manage am. They can't reach abroad where the wife leg, they ground. Where the wife fit take, get walk. The wife can't tell her, say she no do again. I'm not talking about those ones. I am talking about the good marriages. Husband and wife were good until the plan was one person would travel, the other party would join and they were not able to do it, and 5 years later they've still not been able to do it. That is what I'm talking about. That is what I'm concentrating on today. So in as much as at the end of the day, for majority of the people, going abroad is a better bet than staying in Nigeria. For the majority of the people. But have you asked yourself, are you a majority or minority? If the playback is slow, but you can hear, please just manage it. Instagram is cuckoo. Should I restart the live or should they rejoin the live? The live. So I need you guys to understand me. So when I say there's a minority, those with happy marriages, no, it's not like, now let me tell you something here. Your husband has a good job, your wife has a good job in Nigeria, you guys are doing okay. Do you want me to restart or keep it going? Okay, don't restart, fantastic. The husband, let's imagine, is a family where the husband earns, let's say 500K, the wife earns, let's say 350K, combined income of 850K. They are living their normal life, running their things, they are fine. They don't have a brand new car, they don't have a big house, but they are living, they are happy, they are satisfied, they are able to cope. And then they now travel abroad, and like the story the girl raised yesterday, she couldn't get a job for 1 year. Baba, no matter how much you love a woman, if you can't provide for that woman and that woman can't provide for herself, Baba, the love will go south. I'm not making this up. The love will go south. You will see a good couple. Now, it's different if the guy lost his job. It's different if the guy got retrenched. This is you. Put yourself in this. What's that? What is that? What was that? Of what? And you now run like that. Wall gecko way. Wall geckos don't bite. You are now running like thief, they pursue you. Of a wall gecko. Go and close my door, Joe. Imagine two man big at the fear waiting they happen. You see wall gecko, they run. As big as he is, it's like 500 wall geckos. I can't they panic. So back to where I was, Jerry. Wall gecko. No, it won't be lizard. No, be alang bao. So I have a problem with that. And I want to discourage the people who, two types of people I want to discourage. The people whose marriages might crash because they are not going together as a family. All that one, let my wife go first, I will go. It doesn't always work out. It can mess up your family. And let me tell you something here. Husband and wife, no day out there. If you get it right, don't gamble it for money. If you have a good marriage working, don't gamble it for money. Money is not worth it. It's only when your mind is filled with poverty that you realize that you give an allocation that is unjust to money. So what am I trying to say? If you know it can jeopardize your marriage and you have a good, now you go know. Some of you now opportunity to run away from that wife where they frustrate you or that husband where they frustrate you from Niger. That's jackba. Now opportunity for you to you know in your heart. The one that you have a good marriage but you want to go, I have a friend who's been there 5 years has a small kid in Nigeria, went abroad and has not seen her kid or her husband in 5 years. I've seen these problems. And they are not one, not two, they are many. Now, don't get me wrong. My high school mate, Kazim, lives in a 3-garage mansion in Canada. You know, when your house has 3 garages, that's how you know how wealthy you are. When your house is $3 million and above. Every house in Canada has 1 garage. When you see house we get 2 garage, you know say money day. When you see house we get 3 garage, you know say na extra money. I also have a friend that went to school together, Tayo, in Canada. He drives a Lamborghini. So it's not like I don't have people that are doing very well in Canada. Yes, they are. But there are also people who are really struggling. And it pains me when some of these people who are really struggling were not as bad in Nigeria. They just followed everybody else. So my issue is, and this, I'm not taking a shade at Canada. That health crisis is real. 15,000 people died. Statistics, you can Google it. Waiting for healthcare in Canada. 15,000 in 1 year. Somebody said 3 garages are everywhere in Houston. We are not talking of Houston. We are talking of Canada. Ask anybody where they live Canada. May they explain 3 garages for you for Canada. Someone said that president is 3 garage for Canada, but it depends on the area. Very nice area. Someone said, Daddy Freeze, you can't compare abroad with Nigeria. I'll give you a story, and I shared this story with Mrs. Linda, a very good friend of mine. In the last 1 year, from his businesses in Nigeria, buying and selling locally, he made a profit of over $2 million. Not as in after tax, after expenditure, after maintenance, profit take home in 1 year, $2 million. The money is sitting in his bank. How many of you in Canada can save up $2 million? And it will be in the bank. It's not that you have one house that you are paying for 30 years. You have 2 cars that you are paying for 30 years. Yes, at the end of the day, if you add all the properties, $2 million. But I'm telling you that the $2 million is inside the bank. He's looking at him. He's looking at the $2 million. They are looking at each other. He say hello, the $2 million say hi. In Nigeria. In Nigeria. Buying and selling locally. Nothing imported. Buying and selling locally. Nothing imported. Nothing imported. Profit in the year was almost 4 billion naira. Buying and selling locally. I'm not making this up. 4 billion naira, by the time you remove small here, you come to $2 million. So will I tell that person now? Because yesterday, Tolu Honiki was saying, no, there's nothing in Nigeria. Everybody should just jackpot. So somebody that is earning, that has $2 million cash, if he comes to any state in America, he can buy 5 houses. Down payment. Down payment. At least in Houston, in New Jersey, all those places where they sell house 400,000. He go buy 4 or 5. Cash down. He's not owing anybody anything. If he goes to Alaska, he'll buy like 15 houses. No wuru-wuru. I swear on my life, no wuru-wuru. The business where this guy they do, wuru-wuru no the inside. Clean business. The problem, you see, somebody said, no, what is it called? That one, this one are buying and selling small. I told Mrs. Linda the story, but I cannot tell anybody else. Now, one of my neighbors is building houses in this area. He has 10 units for sale at $350,000 each. Do the math. Now, many people, they sell their houses in Lekki in dollars because they want to hedge it. 10 units, $350,000 each. How much did they use to build it? Let's say a total of $100,000 each plus the land. He's walking away with $200,000 per house. He has 10 units. Then he has another 20 units here, another 5 units here, another 15 units here that I just developed in this Lekki. So I will now tell this guy that also is making between, by the time he cuts his losses, profit, taxes, kickbacks, he's also walking away with $2 million a year in cash. So I will tell him to leave this his business and go to America. In that America, if you manage and make that $2 million a year, just know, say, half of it first, government go first collect them for your hand. That remaining 1 million, like bills go help you take like 300 to 400K inside. And I know them like that. Plenty. So when you say leave Nigeria and go abroad, I want us to all talk on TikTok. That's all I have done all my life. So now you are now telling me to come and be nurse or come and work IT. Because let me tell you something, the money that we are managing in Nigeria, it looks plenty because we are in Nigeria. If we carry and go abroad, not many too much like that. By the time you start paying abroad bills, the money go lean. The money go join all these churches where they do 100-day fast. It go dry. You understand what I'm saying? So, it's not everybody that is versatile enough. And the difference between me and you is me, I know that I'm not versatile. You think you are. You think you are. That's the problem. Now, when you get there, now you go realize, say you and Daddy Freeze get the same problem. The only difference between you and Daddy Freeze is Daddy Freeze knows his weakness, you don't. Now, when you reach there, now I go hook you. I don't know if I'm making sense to you. Sometimes you also need to understand yourself. I'll tell you a story here. Somebody asked me the other day, said, Daddy Freeze, what's your net worth? I said, $1 billion. And the guy said, Daddy Freeze, how can you have $1 billion? I said, well, 99% of that $1 billion is not cash. Is the fact that I do what I love. I should be able to monetize that. How many people do what they love? You grew to love what you do. From when I was 19 years old, now I don't talk. It's not even earning potential. It's the fact that, do you know what I do for a living? Do you know if I wasn't being paid, I'll still be talking? Before I got on this live, I was talking to Mrs. Linda. When I left Mrs. Linda, I talked to Amarachi. Me and Amarachi were talking for like 20 minutes. I can't believe I get paid to talk. The one thing that I am good at, I can do from morning till night, that my mother used to stone me shoe when I was small. You talk too much, you talk too much. I can't believe I'm getting paid for it. And I'm getting paid well for it. So why would I leave something that brings me joy, something that I'm used to, something that I've done in 1 year? This year, not in 1 year, in 3 months, I'll be 49. I started working on the radio when I was 19. It means I had worked on the radio for 30 years. That's all the work I've done. I've never worked in any organization before. I have no other skills or talents except talk. When I'm emceeing, please, what am I doing on stage? I'm talking. When I'm interviewing, please, what am I doing? I'm talking. When I'm cursing, I'm talking. When I'm preaching, I'm talking. Everything I do now, talk. One of my teachers in secondary school that used to beat me, you talk too much, stand up, stand on the table, they go flog me. One day he saw me, say, how are you? It's been a while. You seem to be doing well. I said, to the glory of God. He said, what do you do? I said, I talk. That talk where they beat me for when I small. Now they talk. Now I still they do till tomorrow. You understand what I'm telling you? I was at, bring me my drink. See how they are serving me food. I'm sitting down, they are coming to serve. You think that's how they serve people food in Canada? You see, the fresh, delicious efo with nice goat meat and tozu. There's one in the drawer under the fridge. And then they're going to come and serve me some chili, 7-Up free, sugar-free 7-Up, really nice. Sometimes when I don't want caffeine of Coke Zero or Pepsi Light, I just pour it on a full glass of ice. I take a long sip, 7-Up. I needed that. Somebody say, Abolon Jeku, thank you. Thank you for greeting me. Somebody say, I just finished eating pounded yam, hot and salad. You mean your pounded yam that they turned, the yoriru? And in salad that the ingredients, now half of the ingredients they've managed put inside. Then the ones where they put now stale ones where they don't dry. Here let me tell you how we cook in my house. If you want to eat a four, we go don't prepare the other ingredients for morning. If we want to eat the four at 4, somebody will go to the market at 2 o'clock to go and buy the leaves fresh when they are still fresh, and come and quickly turn it, so that 4 or 5 when we want to eat, the leaves just entered inside the soup, so you can feel the freshness. Can you get that in the UK? UK. Oh, we're okay in UK. Calm down there. Anyway, jokes apart. So what am I trying to say at the end of the day is, one of the things that I value the most, and I'm used to it, is that I have done what I truly love. Not what my parents love though. Nobody from my family do radio. My papa na doctor. My mama na professor of law. We no get radio for my family. Now me choose radio. Radio choose me. From when I was a 19-year-old kid. We no get anybody for my family we work for radio. In fact, we no get entertainer for my whole family. Nobody. They thought I was mad. Nothing where they not use me do. So I could fight my parents as a 19-year-old to build a career for myself. Then because everybody is running abroad, I will now join them and run, and then I will go and be doing nurse work. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with nurse, but I will not do nurse because it's bringing money. I want to do what I enjoy to bring money. Nurse is good. There are people who love being nurses. Sabaria is a nurse and she's a very good nurse, and I'm proud of her. I was even encouraging one of my kids to do nursing, but at the end of the day, they didn't. They said the book is too hard. And as me, I not read book plenty. I know they force children to read many books. Somebody say, una get native doctor, sha. Now the native doctor make you do radio. Not really. We get native doctor from my family. My great grandfather was a native doctor, but I didn't meet him, and he didn't influence my choice in life. Nobody influenced my choice in life. Nobody influenced my choice in life. Now me by myself. So if all my life I have chosen what I wanted to do, and I have fought for it, and I was able to. I remember when they were paying me 1.5 salary, they were paying me 20k salary. When I was walking around the clock, and one day my boss said, let me even increase your salary. How much is my salary? I told him it was 40,000 naira. My boss could not believe it. He doubled it immediately, and I was still being cheated. Because I didn't do it for the money. The money came. It didn't come immediately. It took a while, but it came. I did it for the love. This is what I love to do. And that is why I could be in the studio for hours. And I'll not, once I go eat, come back, I could do 2 shows back to back. They used to talk and to play music. And when I started getting famous, our MC show, I will do morning show on the radio, go home, sleep for 1 hour. From close at 1 o'clock, go home, bath, sleep for 1 hour, 2 hours. 4 o'clock, wake up, bath, resume for venue. 7 p.m., I don't start to the MC. 12 midnight, I go rush, come out, go my radio show that starts at 1 a.m. And I did that like that for years without complaining. One day, my boss, Chris Obosi, is head of Beat FM now. He owns Beat FM now. He said, he said they should go and bring timetable. As in, my name on the timetable was twice a day. I did do 2 shows a day, and I don't mind. I don't care, I don't compare, I don't complain, I enjoy them. That's how much I love what I do. And when I left radio, what I did on the radio is exactly what I came to do on social media. I just changed the platform and continue doing exactly the same thing. Well, what if you have access to my shows on Cool FM? This is what we do. We bring up a topic and people call and we quarrel with ourselves and beg ourselves and shake pay for ourselves, and everybody goes home and they come back the next day and we continue. So what am I saying? So if I've done this all my life, and that also goes for you who put in all your life. Somebody was talking about 2 ladies. Both of them medical doctors went abroad to Canada. After they could not pass the exam in Canada for many years, one ended up in warehouse. The other one started selling food products. I feel drink sniper. I will feel like my life is useless. What I've had a passion for all my life, what I've nurtured and grown, now because I want to make money that I'm not, and nobody's saying that we're not making the money here in Nigeria. That I want to go and get Canadian passport. That is like, Canadian passport is not stronger than Romanian passport. We're on the same level. So I want to go and get passports. So hard. And now end up in a warehouse. How do you think I will feel psychologically? Now, if I were broke, imagine nothing was working in Nigeria. So my parents just manage and gather small money. My friends just gather small money. My friends abroad gather small money. So you have that free. So you just go abroad. It's not a problem. But when I don't see what is broken, someone said doctors don't make nothing in Nigeria. Life is not about money. There are some medical doctors abroad who have chosen to leave America and go to the rainforest and go and be treating native people inside rainforest for free, for nothing. Because medicine is their passion. Healing people is their passion. There are some people who don't care about money. My dad is a doctor. My dad never wanted to leave Nigeria. He wanted to give back to his community. That's all. He went abroad, brought all the knowledge, and you said he was going to give back to his community. And he's 80 years old and he's still giving back to his community. That's what he believed. There's no way you want to sell abroad that. What do you want to tell my papa? Save money. My father is the kind of person that he wear clothes. You don't know my papa. He wear clothes. He don't chop food. And he get a roof. Everything else is extra. Everything else is extra. If my father should sit down here, just give him African magic, or just the watch. When it's time for his food, give him his food. When it's time for him to go to work, he goes to work and come back. Nothing they worry that man for in life. He no want be president. He no want be billionaire. He just wants to be able to go to work and come home and eat and watch television. He doesn't care about it. And if you should take that away from him and replace it with more money, but now he has to, the last quarrel with me and my papa get, I tell my papa say, make a write book. I not do bad thing. No. I tell my papa say, make a write book of all his experiences as a doctor. Let us publish the book. My papa tell me say I dey craze. Say I dey tell him for old age. Make him do waiting in no one do. Say the work way they do, they okay for him. He was telling me about how they were using some traditional medicines and he was seeing promising results. And I'm like, Daddy, why don't you write a book about this? Why don't you write a book about Omona? So quarrel start. Now my uncle settled that quarrel last. My partner tell say they tell him stupid thing. Say making go they go write book. Say we think concern him with book. I sit down put hand for him. Say this man don't know how much he go make for this book. Way I tell us make it right. Now me go just promote him and Baba Sabi promote leave him. We go make crazy money. I don't figure out the whole plan. My papa say no. So we cannot come teach him anything for old age. See the one way they do, the work way they do, when don't they do, saying be 80 years old. Now correct me, saying be 80 years old. So we can leave him. Now me vex, go tell my uncle. Now my uncle tell me, say, you know, go tell old Baba like that. You see, you need to understand that some people are content. You see, this generation, we were taught not to be content. Hello? Yeah. Yeah? Who is speaking? Please send me a text. I can't talk. Some people are content. The Bible says godliness with contentment is great gain. They know they teach you contentment again until you get 10 motor, 50 cloth, 50 house. Don't worry. I like motor. I like plenty watch. I like it. But I also know that I'm lacking contentment and it is a problem. So when you say all these, some people just, and I noticed it in my family in Romania too. They could make more money if they use their passport to go to Austria or Germany, but they don't want to. They want to be near their family. One or two of the younger ones went out to Austria, to Germany, to all those places to hustle. But the older folk want to stay at home. They want to, that apple tree at the back of their house, they want to go and be using stick to pluck the apple. They want to walk around their orchard and pick the fruits that fell and be raking for themselves. Say, why you not come pick the fruit early? Say, worm don't eat one of the apples. That's what they want. And you've also got to respect. You were raised, most of us in Nigeria were raised not to have passion. I wasn't. I chose my own path by myself. Many of you, your papa go push you to where money dey. So you think you are making your decision as long as you are seeing the money. The difference between me and you is you will not do that work you are doing if they are not paying you well. I will do it if they are not giving me $1. That's the difference between me and you. This talk I'm talking, I will talk the talk, even if, do you know how long I was on social media for before I started making money? I'm talking about maybe like 5 years of coming every day. talking, going. I come the next day again, every day, sometimes twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day. I was not making 1 naira. Many of you, 99.9% of you, will not do that thing you are doing if you are not well paid for it. I will do my own for free. When Two-Face Idibia was young, somebody said, money gone or not, that if he shows up. I've not gotten one money gone, and I'll show up. I will break my sleep in the middle of the night and come and entertain you, whether I get a money gun or not. Whether right now I've not gotten 1 star, I've not gotten 1 super chat, I've not gotten 1 money gun, I'm burning phone, I'm buying the latest phones, I'm making sure the internet is good. Whether there's money, a friend of mine was chatting with me, yes, even though that friend is very annoying. Was chatting with me last night. I said, I know you are not feeling too strong, and you are still coming, and I was still up for 2 hours plus in the middle of the night. How much money did I make last night? Not much, because I'm so passionate. I forget to sell my money gun. If I really want to make money, I'm supposed to sit down every 2-3 minutes. So I come and buy my money gun. Come and buy, shake pay for this person, shake pay for that person. You are poor, you are greedy. Then they go and buy my money gun. Yesterday I was up, I was passionate in the argument. I don't remember sell my money gun. I not sell anything that yesterday, and I came there. And I delivered, and you were entertained, and we quarreled. And the next day, Mrs. Linda had what to call me and talk to me about that. You did not do this one way, you did not do this one way, you did not. And I want to ask you today, that thing that you do, that place you show up to every day, would you show up for 2 years if nobody paid you? Only 0.1% of Nigerians would. I am among those ones. Somebody send me $2 Canadian, open heavens. Thank you so much. I'll tell you a story about Two-Face Idibia. When we're young, we used to stay together when we're all up and coming in Festac. Then one day we're looking for Ino. That's Two-Face, Tubaba. Where Ino? You get one of our guys, they call the guy Shayo. So I say, Shayo, you see Ino? I say, you see, he said, I ain't been there with Black. Now that Black face wake up my life the other day. I can't go meet Black. I don't know what I needed him for. Black, how far? I did, my brother. How you did? Where, I say, just leave me now. I follow Chaibu. Face. Then he follow Chaibu. Say, go Chaibu house. I can't go Chaibu house. They say, not come here. Chaibu self not come. So I was now walking back to where Two-Face them stay. I can't hear him voice. You know what Two-Face do? Two-Face gather small children for area. They sing for them. And the children just gather them. They sing for them. That time Two-Face don't begin. He never really blow, but he was doing a concert for small children in Festac. That's when I realized that there's nothing else in this world that this boy can ever do. He has found his calling. My question is, have you found yours? Daddy Freeze has found his calling. What you are doing, is it really your calling? Or is the money that called you? I'm asking you. If money calls you, go to Canada. If passion calls you, be careful before you travel abroad. Because that abroad can derail you from your passion. And you'll be frustrated. If now money they call you. Now, those of us we follow, we work out with passion. We still see some of the money chop. I feel not get the kind of money where Mrs. Linda get. But I still feel count $30,000 buy diamond watch. And not be one. At least I live inside my own house if it not too big. And I drive my Benz if it not be the latest one. But in 2022, when I bought it brand new, it was the latest one. Money is not needed for survival first. I didn't chase after money. Money will come if you discover yourself. Money will come. The problem is many of you chase money and you found the money. And then there's one thing called, if what is available is not desirable, what is desirable, if what is desirable is not available, what is available becomes desirable. You didn't want to be a nurse, you didn't really want to be an accountant, but that's the option you had and you did it and you are good at it and you're okay. Two-Face can never be an accountant. Blackface, till now, is still trying to make music. That's what happens with passionate people. You can't understand them because you are not passionate. You did not follow, you never followed your passion. You ask questions, you got to Canada, please, what's working in this Canada? They say it's care. You do the care. You can't relocate, go UK. You say, what's working in UK? They say it's NHS. You join NHS. You can't go Yankee. What's working in Yankee? They say it's tech. Only you from care to NHS to tech. All my life from when I was 19, I've done only one thing. Entertainment. Nothing else. I've never worked in any capacity, in any other capacity in my life. If it's not entertainment, I'm not doing it. Apart from church. Apart from church. So if you are a passionate person and you have what you want to do, and another problem I have is I also married a passionate person. Taste Buds has not done anything in her life except food. Everything she does, catering academy, production of yogurt, breaking bread, since she don't begin the work, everything she has done is food. I am not versatile. And I don't have to be. I know my space. And I plug into it. My mother is very versatile. My mother is a vice president of AI operators in Nigeria as a lawyer. And she's a professor of law and a vice chancellor. And she's on the board of this university and this university and that university and that university. My mother is extremely versatile. My mother can learn anything. I cannot. I have things that I love, like physics, scripture, aviation. I love them. Does not mean I want to work as a pilot. And I want to appeal to people like this. If you are like that, be careful. Some of you now, there are some very marketable passions, like my neighbor here. The only thing he can do is build house. Now, I'm passionate with that. He goes school, he study estate surveying or estate engineering. I don't forget what he study. All in life, now to market house, buy house, build house, break house, buy land. So if you go Canada, now the same work you could go there, go do. And it is lucrative. Me, I don't know whether they sell land. I don't know who they sell land. I don't know. My brain cannot handle it. Somebody say, when you jackpot, you discover that you are versatile. Now, poverty, they cause them now. When you have bills to pay, you can't begin the hustle, the kind of hustle where you don't know how to hustle. It's not versatility. Now, when you not get food to chop, and my problem is, I have food. I have car. I have house. Why am I going to go abroad so I can get food that I have? If I didn't have food, I will understand the need to run abroad. If I didn't have a job and I was struggling and I was hustling, Baba, nobody go tell you. If passion no work, after a while, you cannot pay any bills, you can't feed yourself. Baba, you go wear cloth one day. Make a decision. Who told you I want to be versatile? I don't want to be versatile. I want to be the way I am because I enjoy the way I am. That is the $1 billion that I have that is not cash. The fact that I go to bed when I want to, wake up when I want to, eat when I want to, do everything when I want to, at my own pace. Sometimes I don't leave my room for 3 days. As I am like this, I'm inside my room. I just turn the camera back of my curtain. I do everything I need to. Sometimes I leave my room because I know I need fresh air, I need exercise. Sometimes when I'm stressed, there's one to say, let's drive out. Only me, you can leave me here. Someone say you get passports. Well, I thank my mom for that. And 2 of my kids have American passport, and 1 of them has Romanian passport. Then the other 2 have Nigerian passport. So me too, I try small for them. Someone say passion is not tied to one thing. You see, you just want to make an excuse for this afoforo work where you do. Brother, calm down, keep quiet. Not let me enter you. You know, say I dey good mood. For me to cross from good mood to bad mood, I go drag you from here, use your shirt, wipe the whole house. No enter, no cross. When I tell you things, you follow me, they argue. You know me more. Make I answer you the way my parents answer me. I'm 49 years old. Now you go tell me waiting go work for my life. Omugboni. About sokpa no mo elori ni. Abori etona check engine ni. Ogoni. No. Make we talk now. Because you dey do afo for a work. Okay, no worry, they can't join for London. Make the 2 of us can't do afo for a work, really. Because like say, I know they like and when person they gentle. Explain to me why I need to come to this abroad. Explain to me what is it there that I need to leave everything that I'm doing in Nigeria that is so bad. I don't have food to eat. I don't have car. My children can't go to school. What is it that I need to go out to that abroad to come and do? To come and see snow. I saw snow last time I went to Newcastle to visit Simply Vic 3 months ago. Someone said that if he is obsessed with Canada, I will enter you. And my mouth is not good. I am not obsessed with Canada. This is where the topic started from. And I'm addressing it because we are going back to that topic. Tamaria say, who asked me to come? Is it not the idiot that was talking nonsense just now? No be mouth they run. When you go abroad, you get versatile. Make una keep quiet. Don't let me enter you. Daddy tell me, say, you get out. Who told you we need to? So, you see, these are the conversations that I need to have with people who force their opinion. Now. This is one thing I was telling Mrs. Linda. I don't have a problem with the people who are suggesting that, oh, come and try abroad. I have a problem with the people who are telling you that under no circumstance should you be in Nigeria. You must come to that abroad. So my friend will make $2 million in 1 year, buying and selling in this Nigeria, doing very well, make in living $2 million, can't join in a they hustle, the abroad hustle, because everybody must be abroad. Oh, my neighbor will build 10 houses, $350,000 each for sale, making to come that same abroad. I'm not saying abroad is not good, though. Don't get me wrong, though. Somebody say if you sick, you will still come abroad, God forbid. My father had open heart surgery, did not go abroad, he did it in this Nigeria. And I will not be sick. Now you and your papa go sick. Wa sick. Baba is sick, yeah sick. Imagine shake pe fa won mo e olori buruku. Gba rapture. Make I find that one. Person we stupid. Permanent rapture. You say if in papa sick, he go come abroad. It not go better for you and your papa na sick go buy all of you. Better sick. Emma so pakuni. Ask anybody to translate it. And Emma so pani so pa. They mad. If you sick, you will come abroad. My father is 80 years old. He has never traveled abroad for sickness. 80, not try. If he die tomorrow, he try. 80 years old. And the reason why my mother comes for treatment abroad is because it is free. I've forgotten I have Romanian citizenship. Treatment is free in Romania. I dey swear for church member and I go shake pay for you because you no get sense. The only shortcut to sense na course. Somebody said there's low employment in Nigeria and you have a good connection to do well in business. My brother, that thing where you type, you no get cohesion. Is it coming or going? Or is it standing still? I don't understand what you are trying to say. So, back to you. I'm not in any way knocking anybody's hustle. If abroad favors you, all well and good. Don't get me wrong, there are many people doing well in Canada. Yes, my worry is people are running to Canada believing that everything there is fantastic. And I have a problem with that, and I always will. Check before you go. If you have a family, double check. Were you not here when one guy went to that same Canada and came back and said he came back, he went there with his wife, bought a car of $35,000. Shape you not day here. Somebody say Canada or Romania, which is better? I prefer Romania. There may be more money in Canada, but I'd rather live in Romania. Romania is nicer. Romania is a nicer place than Canada. Romania is nice. Especially places like Cluj-Napoca. For me, I prefer Cluj-Napoca. I prefer even buy a MRSF to Canada. Maybe because I'm from there, maybe because I get around, maybe it's nostalgic. Me, I prefer Romania to Canada. Of course, there'll be more money to be made in Canada than in Romania. Don't get me wrong, but if I were to live there, Romania too is cold though. Romania has white winter. Romania in some parts can be as cold as, look, I show you. I get all this everywhere where I don't go for my life. I always get the app, the weather app for my phone. And I don't go Canada before, so I get the app for my phone. So this is my Etiosa. Our weather now is 26 degrees. Then Lagos, 27 degrees. Cluj-Napoca, Romania is 3 degrees. Ibadan, 27 degrees. Port Harcourt, 26 degrees. Abuja, 26 degrees. London, 6 degrees. So Romania is colder than London, and London is cold. Romania is 6 degrees. Cluj-Napoca is 3 degrees. Baia Mare is 4 degrees. That's Romania too. The Nest is 2 degrees. This is where my grandparents were buried. This is like village for Romania. Ontario now minus 17. Romania no cold, reach Canada. Minus 17. Kilo day. Minus 17. Hey, my fridge downstairs, my AC na minus 16 be the lowest. The AC no fit go below minus 16. Toronto minus 3. Toronto. Ekiti 25%. Newcastle 5%. 5 degrees. I say degrees. That Newcastle where we go, way cold now 5 degrees. So those are all the places I've been to. Anywhere I go to, I always add the app. And because I always transfer my phone from my iPhone, before I had the 15, when I was getting the 16, I kept it, so I just swapped it. So I always keep it. Ontario. Somebody say AC is 16, not minus 6. I didn't talk am now. Say AC, the lowest you can go is 16. Then somewhere is my fridge. Now with a set for minus 16. My freezer, if I carry you go downstairs now, I'll show you the freezer setting. So people, they live inside fridge. And that one alive. And I want talk good about Canada today. This one where I see now not gonna make me talk good. Everywhere else now 1, 2, 3, 5. Una own a minus 17. It's hard to say good things about this Canada self. I don't try. I swear. It's hard to say, how can... Come on. I no talk again. This thing will soon end. My food don't cold. Sweet effort. Let me Google Alaska. Tolu Honiki, we know they let person rest. Mo Google Alaska. Make I load down for my app. Ella say Canada is located where again? Now near you there. Now omo, taste buds sabi put pepper for food. The perfect pepper. Let me add. Search for a city. Alaska. Alaska, United States. Alaska go to be Canada. Alaska is just one degree. It's colder than everywhere else, but not cold like Canada. That Canada no be better place. Somebody say use the coldest part of Ontario. Please wear warm for Ontario. Wisconsin. Beg, check on yourself. Hand they pain me. Somebody say Canada or USA, which one do you prefer? Like telling me Benz and Hyundai, which one do I prefer? Hyundai. I prefer London to Canada. They talk of USA. I prefer Romania to Canada. They talk of USA. I see USA. I don't even pick Canada call. If you call me with Canada number, no talk to you. African man where they live for cold weather. Okusheo. The Instagram will soon end. Go Canada or Samaria. Let's check Vancouver. Okay. The internet will log out. I'll come right back. Wait till they eat. They chop a 4 with tozo. So that was the topic from yesterday. That's why I'm continuing. Almost eat tozo. It's 7-Up free. Fresh beef. Try 7-Up free or Coke Zero with your meal. Thank me later. Now the healthcare for Canada cast. Let's make I check Winnipeg. Winnipeg. Winnipeg, Canada. I'm on -15. It's not bad, reach Ontario. I'm on Canada bad, oh. Hey! See cold. -15. That's the setting of my fridge. Alberta. Alberta, they okay, 0 degrees. Let's make I check Vancouver. Three degrees. It's still cold though. It's cold past London. Toronto. Toronto. -3 degrees. All this place is cold though. How now they take cope? Edmonton. 1 degree. It's still colder than Romania and UK. It's enough. I'll not check again. I'm going to give person assignment. Goat meat. And Gemawa. This goat meat is so flavorful.
Hey, Daddy Freeze.
How are you, my darling?
I'm good. Long time.
Hope you are good.
Yeah.
I'm on this goat meat. I don't want chop and finish. I want chop and small. The chop and small for me, no quick finish. The goat to get flavor. You know, say some goats get flavor past others. How are you, my sister?
I'm good. And you?
I'm alive.
How are you?
So go ahead. I want to hear you.
Yeah, it's very cold here.
Where are you?
I'm in Toronto.
Toronto.
Yeah.
Did you ever regret traveling to Canada? Don't lie, be honest. Did you ever at any point? Yes.
You be me? Never. I won't regret it. But for some reason, I really don't. I don't think since I became a citizen, it doesn't really freak me anymore. I just want to recognize more with Nigeria. Like I want to be more in Nigeria than Canada.
Why?
Because at the end of the day, I'm not from here. I'm just an immigrant. That's what it is. So I don't want to deceive myself.
Do you think of relocating back to Nigeria?
No, I won't do that because there's no like I don't. It's all complain or like people are always complaining. So I don't want to go to. I want to visit, but not living there because I can't deal with those electricity, insecurity, and I can't. No.
What made you leave for Canada? Are you married?
Yeah.
Where are your kids, husband?
Yeah.
How is life there generally?
It's okay, kind of.
Kind of boring.
Yeah, very boring. That's just a problem. But you have to create some fun yourself, like going on vacation and doing things like that.
Where do you go on vacation to?
Pardon me?
Oporoko. You know what Oporoko is?
Of course, I'm an Igbo girl, so I know.
I don't chop like 4 bokoto. 4 tozo. 1 big Oporoko.
Please take it easy. I know you're fresh anyways, but take them easy. And the one I don't like is that you're drinking zero Coke. I don't like that.
Why?
Anyways.
It's the best. It's even better than pure orange juice.
No, I think the normal Coke is better.
No.
I wrote that it's better. You know why? Sometimes we say it's better you have diabetes than having cancer. I told you that before. I wrote it on your chat.
Let me tell you something.
I think I was
Sugar. Have you ever gone for a PET scan before?
Yes,
You know what a PET scan is?
Yes.
What's a PET scan?
I haven't gone, no. I haven't gone, no.
Okay.
I haven't.
PET scan is how they test for cancer. Do you know what they inject your body with during a PET scan?
No, I haven't done it, so I don't know.
Sugar. A radioactive sugar solution. Because cancer cells are sugar-loving cells. That should tell you a lot.
But the thing is that there's something that's zero Coke. There's a content it has. I have a problem with that particular ingredient.
You mean aspartame?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I have a problem with
Let me break it down to you. I did my research on aspartame. For aspartame to affect you negatively, you have to drink 47 cans a day of Coke Zero.
Oh, okay.
You can't do more than 2 or 3 a day, marked. So it's not just the poison, it's the volume of the poison.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. As you are like that, if you drink 4 liters of water, you will buy.
Yeah, of course. That's for sure.
Now.
Yeah,
it's called water intoxication.
Yeah.
Every cell in your body needs water. If you don't eat for 2 weeks, as long as you're drinking water, you can stay alive. But that same water in a high dose can buy you.
It's bad. Yeah,
now,
I think it can actually even dilute all your electrolytes.
Now, I want you to think of Coke Zero as an alternative to sugar. Just the way Tesla is an alternative to petrol. The more you create alternatives to petrol, those who are selling petrol will fight you. That is why in Nigeria, you can never have light, because those that sell diesel and generator will be run out of business if you have light. So they will always ensure that they hack it so that you will need them. They will legislate, they will do everything they can. How much does it cost with this social media to spread propaganda? Doesn't cost nothing. So the sugar companies are going to be out of business. The more people find out that sugar is really, really bad for you.
Yeah.
And it can be substituted by something that is bad, but not just as bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So those people that say, Coke Zero causes cancer. Sugar is what they use to test for cancer. Cancer cells love sugar.
Yeah.
So how do you tell me, how do you create the equation in such a way that sugar is now good? There's nothing worse than sugar. And let me tell you something. Let me break your heart here. A bottle of sugar Coke has less sugar than a plate of white rice. Deal with that.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you don't watch your bread, if you don't watch your rice,
Yeah.
you're not wasting time stopping. I don't drink fizzy drink. I don't drink, but you eat rice. Matter.
But Daddy Freeze, I have one more question for you. I've never heard you say you're coming to Canada. Is it that you don't like this place?
I'm coming this year.
Oh, wow.
By the grace of God.
Really? When? Please tell me when.
October.
What? Ah, that's good. Summer.
It's summer.
Okay.
It's October, summer.
October is gonna be like end of summer, but at least it's not gonna be bad here. I call it summer because if I can still wear my normal clothes, then it's fine. I know it's fall, but it's still good. Yeah.
So, my lovely sister, those are my thoughts. October is fall.
Yeah, it's fall, but I just like it.
This is the best soup I've had in this year. As in, the soup is just too. The pepper, you know, when pepper is perfect, it's not too peppery, but it's peppery. You can feel the pepper biting, but it's not much. Now, when you have a lot of pepper, I have an ice cold drink.
Oh my God, that's
Heaven.
nice.
That's heavenly. I'm going to say the year just started, Oga. Why do you don't let me have a conversation with you, Ubi Koi. Were you poorly raised? The year just started, Oga. How can't you talk well? Welcome, my love. I've been calling you, waiting for you. Welcome. How was work? You sorted everything out. You look nice. They don't call house, so make I go attend to them. I was waiting for her.
Where are you going to be in Canada, please?
I will let you know once we plan it. We are planning. It's all in planning now.
Okay.
That's in a very bad habit. Where you go pick meat from your teeth? As in, it's the best soup I've had this year. The pepper is so sweet. Everything is perfect. Have you eaten?
No.
We are going to eat quickly so we can rest. I still have to wake up. Do you do that thing? Pick meat from your teeth and still eat the meat? Make the meat no waste. Hey. Sorry, let me get tissue and wipe my hand. Omo, this was a meal, man. If I did Canada now, I'm not going to see this kind of food chop. Do you cook Nigerian food in Canada?
Yes, of course. That's why I don't really eat all this Canadian food. I don't. Omo, that was so nice. I've not made 1 naira today.
I just they enjoy the gist where they give you now, and they enjoy them. That's why I said that whether I'm paid to do this or not, I will do it for free. I just someone said DM me, please. You DM me first. What do you want to DM me about? So another thing was I was at a panel today, and I was asked to speak at that panel. And one of the things I talked about was they were like I should encourage content creators. Apparently it was Apollo that was organizing the event, and I was told to talk to content creators and encourage them, blah 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 blah. And one guy asked me a question. He said, "Daddy Freeze, people look down on us that he's a successful content creator. He has built 2 houses. He drives a Mercedes, but he never finished uni. That should he go back to uni?" And my question to him was, do you need it? Do you need to go back to uni? If you feel you need it, go back to uni. If you feel you don't need it, you don't have to go back to uni to finish. Unless it makes you feel some type of way. My wife said one of the reasons why she followed me was because I was a graduate and I had academic parents. You understand? And when you go to the university, it helps you.
Where is my phone?
It helps you. How do I put it? It helps you understand systems better. You understand? But you don't need it. If you don't feel like it, if you don't feel that it's robbing you of anything, if it's not taking anything away from you, you don't need it. As a content creator, as an artist, how many of these artists, how many of them finish university? The ones who finish and they finish it for what really? What do they need it for? You understand?
I think first degree is just good. Like, it's just good you have it because
what?
No, education is not waste. Like, you cannot say.
Let me give you my story. The only thing that education did for me in my life was that it helped me get my wife. That's the only thing that helped. Because her papa for not agree her marry person will not get degree. That's the only thing. My wife was asking me the other day that, where's my NYSC and my NYSC? I don't have a clue where that is. You understand? I've never used my degree to do anything, ever. So, some guy was like, I remember when I was having a conversation with a friend of mine who was like, why don't I get a PhD? And I'm like, for what? Explain what I need it for. They tell you that I want to go and be lecturing. Someone said, that's the only place you think about it. That's the only, as in, I've never needed it for anything. What do I? There's no way I've needed to. Shit, now when they won't call me as MC, now they say, where my degree? I be when they want make I do voiceover for them, they say, okay, I want Daddy Freeze to do the voiceover. Hey, Daddy Freeze, please, can we see your degree and your NYSC? Somebody say self-esteem. If you are a confident person, you don't need it. The only thing I say, the only thing my university degree ever did for me was say, if I not get her, my wife will not marry me because her papa will not agree. Because her father loves education. But besides that, it has not done anything. Going to uni, I studied sociology. It helps me with the understanding of society. So yes, at the end of the day, get a first degree. I would advise if you can. If it is not too much stress for you, if you have a thriving online business, say, look at Mr. Beast. All of you people in this life, if they combine everything we wanna make this year, it not reach 10% of waiting Mr. Beast make.
That's true.
Mr. Beast made $600 million. That was his salary from YouTube last year. Not 60 million, not 6 million, $600 100, almost $1 billion salary. Shey, you go come see Mr. Beast now. Where they hustle, how you want take double in income, how you want take dey more relevant. Say me, you can't go sit down, they read book. Somebody say life is not about money only. That is a very dumb thing to say, and I'll correct you with that. It's a very daft thing to say. Let me give you an example of myself. I don't have a PhD or a master's degree. When I started radio, Wizkid, the first time Wizkid went to London in his life, I was there. If I check my phone, I'll still see the pictures. I was part of the evolution of radio from analog to digital to where it is today. And you tell me I need a degree for that? You should study me as a degree. All the people that call me, they need my input here. Do you think they care about degree? All the consultancy work, nobody has ever. They will just call me and say, Baba, we need your input on this. How much are you going to charge? I will charge them to talk to them first before I give them the bill, whether we do it or not. First, say you go call me for phone. I go first give you bill first. 30 minutes, $200. Then I go hear you. That does not mean I'm doing what you are doing. I'm just going to ask for me to listen to the nonsense or the sense you want to say. Then you are telling me that I now have to go and get a PhD. Nah, man.
I think degree is okay, but PhD is just if you feel like. But for first degree, I think
First degree is okay. Like
it's okay.
Samaria said, for your self-esteem, if you are one of those
Yes,
people.
exactly.
Do you know many of your musicians that are doing well that did not have first degree? There are plenty. Somebody just tell me, say, talk about the topic. That's what brought me here. I just rapture am. Permanent blocking. Somebody said degrees. I have a friend who said his son is not going to get first degree. That whatever field his son wants to study, he's just going to go and do some 2 months course, 3 months course, 4 months course in that field, and boom. That's the future of the world. All of you will do first degree for Nigeria. Wait till me your first degree accounting. No be care work you dey do for UK. From that care work, where are you going? Nurse. How many of you did nursing in Nigeria? All of you will be nurse for, bro. How many of you did nursing in Nigeria?
Well, actually, I wanted to become a nurse in Nigeria, but I didn't get it.
But you are now a nurse, Abi.
Yes.
Now you see what they talk. What did you study in Nigeria?
I did microbiology, then I worked in the bank.
Oh,
so
shade they see, shade they.
I wanted
You see,
to
eh?
go to no,
This is what I call career confusion.
no, it not be that. That difference many
From
things.
microbiology to bank to nurse.
No, that difference. Those ones I did in Nigeria, those things not be what I want to. What I had wanted to do na nursing. I don't feel get into the school due to they say you have to know somebody or something. So that's why I didn't do it in Nigeria. So as soon as I came here, I had to do it.
Samaria is the only person I know that studied nursing in Nigeria and went abroad to do the nursing.
No, me now confusion. I confused for Nigeria. Now here I do it in Nigeria.
Somebody said education gives you a good background and legs to stand on. It depends on your field. I was talking to young content creators today who are earning between $5,000 and $70,000 a month. So, at what part do you want to bring in education for what? Let me tell you what you really need in life. You really need primary school. Invest in a good primary school and invest in a good secondary school. University is optional. If you go to a good primary school, you can speak well, you can read well, you can write well, you know your basic arithmetic and all. You are better off than somebody that goes to a bad primary school, goes to a bad secondary school, and has 2 university degrees. A sound primary and secondary education is way better in today's world than a very poor primary, very poor secondary, and then you go to university or you get masters. You struggle to communicate, you struggle to express. Meanwhile, somebody that just went to secondary school and went to a good secondary school, a good private secondary school, they express themselves, and that's the essence of going to school, being able to
That's
communicate.
correct. Yeah, that's correct.
So you have to be extremely careful with that. Make sure your children go to really good primary and secondary schools. It's more important than university. University is optional.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
University is optional because most of you are into tech. Even the tech thing, you go school, go read tech. Person will read banking and finance for Nigeria, reach America, and tech they work chook head. If you had come there as if you did OND, you will still do the tech.
Yeah.
And you'll notice that there are people who struggle with expressing themselves despite degrees, despite qualification. That's why you must, and one thing you must all do to your children, all of you that have children, make your children read to you. Make your children read to you. Don't let your children cower. Don't let them be rude. But let them be expressive in a polite way. Teach them politeness. And get them to read to you. Let them read very well to you. Someone say, what's wrong with tech? There's nothing wrong with tech. Oh, tech is very good. That's where the world is. But you don't really need a degree to be into tech. Tech people, do you need a degree? Tech people, do you need a degree? You don't need a degree.
You don't need it, yeah.
Shana, my guy, Wilfred Asuka, where they can't teach people tech on Monday. If you hear the guy's story, he read, I think, science in uni, went on to become a cabin crew in aeroplane, got scholarship to go to America to study to become a pilot. Today, he's a tech guy. So if his parents had money, when he was 18, they sent him to America, he would not need to study pilot and air cabin crew and all these things and rigmarole around the bush before he finally finds his calling. For just go straight, they call it straight to calling. Straight to calling. Someone said you need a degree or certificate. It doesn't have to be a degree. It can be a diploma. It can be a diploma. Scrum, but tech different from tech. So, look at Elon Musk. God bless you. Elon Musk said, we are hiring people that are writing code. I don't care about your degree. Write your code and let me see it. You didn't see the latest tweet. He said, I don't care about your degree. You can be 7 years old and write a good code. I want to see the code you are writing. That's all I want to see. Did you not see the tweet? Elon Musk said, I don't care about degree. Don't send me your degree. Just send me your code. Let me see your coding. Finish. That's where the world is heading. And we don't, they see them, they come. Because people they waste too much time chasing university degrees. If you need it, for instance, you are not sure where your children are going. You now want to give them some sort of guide, which is what university is. Okay, I don't know what I really want to do in my life. Let me try a few things. But once you get one of those pikin, we know where they go. Just help butter their bread in that direction. It's as simple as that. So I'm coming back at midnight and we're going to continue our conversation. Make I go rest small. I don't tire. My darling sister, come back when I come back.
No problem.
Then we'll continue our Canada gist tomorrow. It's going to be hot. God bless you guys. Love hanging out with you.